Hello and welcome to the Globetrottin ADs. Since 2019, a way for athletic directors, activity coordinators, coaches, and friends to connect and collaborate no matter where they are around the world. We hope that you enjoyed the podcast and share it with anyone you think will enjoy it as well. And now, let's get this episode started.
All right, everybody. Hey there. Welcome to season 7. Here we are. Who thought we'd get this far, but here we are. Season 7 of the Globetrottin ADs. Here we go. Nick, how you doing?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I mean, we're down to, me, you, and maybe our wives listening at this point, but we're here, right? So it doesn't matter
Yeah,
who else is. No, just kidding. There's some great people still listening to every episode and hopefully new ones all the time. So pass the word on about the Globetrotting ADs.
that's right. We're still out there connecting you, keeping you informed, and hopefully maybe entertaining a little bit. Passing some good, definitely passing some good intel, I think, along the way. We got I don't know if we want to talk about the next episode, which is going to be very exciting. That'll be a good one. So with
We can.
Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah, with Brian Lettinga. He's going to give us some cool details if you're thinking about looking for a job. He's back. We've had him before, and he's going to give us some good information if you're looking to change jobs or locations this year.
yeah,
He's got some really good info about what steps you should take and things to look out for and who to contact. So
yeah,
that'll be cool.
yeah. We actually got one lined up, right? We're not just going week to week or texting. We got some plans to share. We got some
Yeah.
more episodes lined up too, to make it easier for us, but also maybe nicer for you guys. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe let's talk about the summer first, Matt.
Sure.
Go for it. You had the most exotic AD
I had
related
a
summer.
great summer. It was a good summer. Right after school got out, first things first, took a road trip to Munich and did some bike riding in Italy as well, down to the mountains. Was with my son. We had a good time. Some good old friends I used to work with. Then I was back home in the U.S. for about 3 weeks, visiting friends and family, having a good old time. And then back to Europe. Spent some time here. Went to Austria for a little bit. Did a little more bike riding. My wife and I
Yeah,
celebrated our 25th anniversary. That was amazing.
very
And
cool.
then I went to Brazil. I went to Rio de Janeiro to work with some athletic directors from the American Association of Schools in Brazil. It was
All right.
great. Had a good
Yeah.
time. And then I'll talk a little more about that. And then, of course, then back here to begin all the PD days
Hmm.
and prepping for the start of the new school year, which we've just kicked off just a little bit over 2 weeks ago. And sports is up and running, and it's September 1st here, and we're off. We're going.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. I don't even remember the stuff I did at the beginning of the summer, Matt, to be honest. It was
Yeah,
the end was good. I mean, I was Canada, saw some Blue Jay games, Portugal, into the Alps. It was great. I hardly did any work. Tuned right out, um,
yeah, same.
which was pretty good. So let's talk about our failed summer homework for first, maybe. If you
Yeah,
remember, one
what?
of the last episodes of
What
last
do we
year
say?
was about AI and different tools,
Yeah.
and we gave ourselves some homework, as we did anyone listening about that as well. Did you do any homework, Matt?
Well, I did use some AI, but more for like fun purposes.
Were you making pictures of stuff or
Yeah,
what?
I was telling ChatGPT to just give me a picture of my dog and then making it make a picture of what my dog would look like if it was human.
Right, right. That's exactly
It's not
what
really
Mike
a,
and Turner had in mind
you
for
know,
that. Yeah.
professional type of use, but it was fun. I was
Okay.
entertained.
Well, but you could
But no,
see how you could use that to maybe make some cool graphics
oh yeah,
or
Well, I
for
did use
school.
it another way. I took a picture of a tree at my mom's house, and I wasn't exactly sure how to. I didn't know what type of tree it was and how I should trim it. I knew it needed trimmed,
Right.
but I was like, I don't want to screw up this tree or kill it if I do this wrong. So I took a ChatGPT is so amazing. I took a picture of it
Yep.
and said, "Hey, what type of tree is this, and how should I trim it? What should I do?" And it gave me good instructions. And I, checked it out again, and did a little more research, of course, but then yeah, it worked out good.
Okay.
But I did use it for a real application that what we talked about with Turner,
Yep.
and I did end up using the AI tool called Gamma,
Mm-hmm.
which produces wonderful slideshow presentations for you. And I paid $20 for a month. I needed it for to make some slides for my trip to Brazil,
Yeah.
and it worked out fantastic. Really good quality slides. Um, the nice breakdown, good quality presentation and
Yeah.
graphic, and you can choose from stock photos or photos from the web or like cartoony type
That's cool.
things. It's really easy to navigate and use and quick. I was really amazed at how quickly it produced these slides I
Yeah.
needed. So big shout out and thanks to Turner for that one. So if you're looking to make a slideshow presentation, the other thing is a little tricky. Like, I don't know, I'm sure people have different rules. If you're doing a school presentation of sorts, maybe you got to use a particular slide or background.
Right.
That's
Color
I
scheme
think,
or
yeah, I think you can load in the type, but it wasn't quite as smooth for
okay.
that. I wanted to use it for a school presentation too, but anyway, it was good. It worked quite well.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I had good intentions like anything, but I did use it a little bit. What I what I did investigate was Gemini as an alternative to ChatGPT because we're a Google school, and I thought maybe we'd, I don't know, more powerful or easier to work with some of the things that we have at school because we use Google so much. And I found out that I like ChatGPT better, and
Okay.
Gemini was okay. But some of the things I liked the answers when I did ask the same things in both. I was more impressed with the ChatGPT answers. So I at least did something. I ruled out something new, but gave it a try. And I'm not paying for the full ChatGPT, so I compared like the free version to the, I guess, full version of Gemini, and for what I use it for at the moment, that's enough.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I guess we could talk a little bit about the Brazil trip,
Yeah.
what that was all about.
Yeah.
So that was
What's that
in
about?
terms of PD, it was a really, really cool opportunity. So a big shout out and thanks to Claudia in Rio
Mm-hmm.
uh, for inviting me down over there to work with her coaches, and then I did some workshop presentations. So it was fun for me because they were already in school. This was the very beginning of August, so they're already like a
Oh
couple
yeah.
days into the start of their school year,
Yeah.
right? And I'm still on holiday mode, really, but
You
it
want to just see
got me
sights
into
or what?
shape pretty quick. So I stepped up and put my professional game face on for my presentations,
Yes. Yes.
but really good. I did a presentation for the coaches, kind of like to get them excited about their
Yeah.
upcoming season and some goal setting things for them with team building and building culture and those kind of things. So that was a lot of fun. So we had a lot of good discussions.
Cool.
I had planned to do a 90-minute presentation, and it ended up being almost 3 hours
Uh huh.
because the discussions were
Yeah.
so lively and the
Oh
coaches
wow.
were
That's
really
cool.
into it. And I also learned Brazilians really do like to talk a lot, which was cool.
Yeah.
But no, they were really good. They were great because it's the school there. Many of their coaches are some local hire folks, I would
Okay.
suppose. Handful, so it's kind of like topsy turvy to how what I'm used to, where many of our coaches are, the expat folks are working at our schools. So theirs are um, that
Yeah.
situation is different, a lot more local folks, but they're all fantastic. Really, they really got the message of educational athletics and trying to
Yeah.
all those things we're trying to get across in our programs. So they definitely were on board with
Yeah.
that and picked it up. And Cloud's done a great job of instilling that in their system. And then also got to work with Mark Gaspers, who's old AD friend of ours who's currently in Sao Paulo and who's been around the circuit a little bit,
Yeah.
and got to work with him a little bit because he's also in that association, that ASPE association, and just amazed at how big Brazil is. There was 14 schools represented at this meeting on the second day, which was all ADs,
Yeah.
just an AD group. So we taught 903 and IEEE LTC 903. Claudia and I did,
Wow.
and again, just great
Yeah.
discussions.
That's great.
Some of the coaches from her school came to that too, so had a little bit of repeat crowd, but it was great. Fascinating place, really cool vibes there. Got to see a lot of neat stuff I'd never see unless I went there, and yeah, obviously, but uh, no intention to go there really, but until I got invited, so I was very fortunate to be able to get down there and do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It worked well with the schedule of, before you started, right? Because otherwise, flying that way and missing so much of your
Yeah,
own. Yeah,
yeah, beautiful place, beautiful city, for sure.
that's pretty
Yeah, so
cool.
that was that. And then came back and hit the ground running here with starting back up to school. Not much time downtime in between that.
That's great. Yeah, it goes, right? It's like you have all this time and then all these plans. You think, well, I got so much time, and then it goes by faster than you think.
Yeah.
So,
The other thing was cool is to see, I think this was, I don't know how many times, it'd be interesting to count up how many times this year, these NIAAA courses have been taught
hmm
in these overseas settings now. So I just from social media posts and of course our various group chats that we're in with other international ADs,
right.
we've seen courses being taught now in Africa and South America and Central America. We
Yeah,
taught courses in Zagreb, or sorry, in Croatia
yeah,
last spring. So it's really cool to see that, something we were a part of from the ground floor coming to
right.
fruition, still pumping and getting good information out there. So I'll be anxious to catch up with Turner because I think he was going to Sri Lanka, maybe, or
hmm
I can't remember exactly where. He was going somewhere to teach some courses too. So I saw a post he put out on his social media about that. So Turner, if you're looking or listening, uh, looking forward to catching up and hearing any stories you might have, or maybe we can connect with him too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for me, actually, over the summer, every 2 years, the other thing I want to do is go through the surveys that I've been sending out and put the results together and start writing the article. And my goal was always to have the article come out around now. And I've been a bit slow every year, a little bit slower, a bit slower, a bit slower, because the results are almost always the same. I mean, there's interesting things, but they're so similar. So I don't know. I'm not getting sick of it, but I don't know if maybe everyone else out there is getting sick of it. It's too soon because the results were, or the people that filled them in, was the lowest number
Hmm.
of people filling them in, to say that correctly, of any year, which is surprising because I think we know more and more people, but maybe people are busy and people just stop being ADs too. A lot of people we knew at the beginning, COVID times, just aren't ADs anymore, right?
Yeah.
They've moved on. But I mean, not terrible. There's 57 ADs filled it in.
Okay.
Coaches was bad, but I let's not talk about that. And I don't know what I'll do there, but 57 ADs. So the numbers dropped in Latin and Middle East, Latin America, but Asia and Europe both 20, 23, and 22. So I'll do some good comparisons there, but I had an idea to maybe mix it up a little bit and then help me maybe with the article and get some other ideas in there, is that we do a series of podcasts about the top concerns, and we get someone on with us and talk about those top concerns with maybe how we can make them not top concerns anymore, or help out, or change the table.
Yeah.
So that'll be a nice little series, maybe 3 or 4 episodes. If it's a top concern for the people that filled in the survey, hopefully they're the people listening to the podcast and they'll enjoy listening to what we and some other people think about it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe some kind of solutions will come out of it, or some kind of tips or advice, or
Yeah.
you know, I'll be anxious to hear about it because what are if there's any trends, if there's anything that's changed, I don't know. Um, or maybe there's
Yeah.
new concerns that are coming down the pipe that are quite different than what they were a
Yeah,
year or
they're
two just before.
you know what, that's the thing, they're not too much different,
Yeah.
Um which is I don't know, good, right? I mean, maybe it's bad because there's no solutions and everyone's still worried about the same thing year after year and we can't do anything about it. Or maybe it's good that nothing major is coming up. COVID aside, right? Clearly for COVID there was
Yeah.
COVID things, but like increased workload expectations, that's still there. So that's a bad one that it's still there, I think. Finding qualified coaches, rising costs of trips, finding
But
qualified
that's not
efficiency.
going to change.
No, rising cost of trips. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm picking in fantasy. I'm also doing my fantasy draft at the moment, and
What are
I
you
don't
going for
know.
now?
Oh man, it's I don't know. The guys that
Did you get a quarterback?
I got Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Um, I just don't like drafting from teams that I really don't like, but that's it's just what you have to do sometimes in fantasy, right?
And you don't like picking against your divisional rivals,
Oh no,
too.
that's not good either. Yeah, that's not good. Like I don't want to pick a Jet or a whatever. Picked a couple more picks till my turn, but that's another thing. Not enough time. Like I don't know. We find time, Matt, to schedule stuff, but like you know, I needed to combine this podcast and the fantasy draft because I wasn't going to be on the computer for 2 hours, two different times.
Yeah.
Just wasn't going to work. But yeah, yeah. So there's a couple others: participation, funding, budget, things like that. They keep coming up, so we'll talk about them. I think it'll be nice, nice little series. We've done that before. We had a book
Yeah.
series, a series with different things and stuff like that. So I thought that would be pretty cool, and we'll tackle one of them in a couple of weeks with Matt Yoder at our
Yep.
DVAC meeting. Maybe even another one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be some other things that'll pop up. Maybe I'm sure, or we'll have a guest or two, somebody outside
Yep.
we can connect with and share something new. So and again, we're always open for ideas. If there's somebody who wants to send in an idea or something you want to hear from, or somebody, or we can
Oh
try to
yeah.
check it out.
Oh yeah. Let us know. We are trying to not have people not related to international school ADs. I still get messages all the time like, "Hey, I'm a mental coach from wherever," and no, I said if you're not specifically related or come from an international school, then it's okay. Thank you, but no
Yeah.
thank you, which I
Yeah.
think is good, right? Ugh.
Oh, I know another thing I was going to talk about, another
We're
fun
drafting
thing.
again. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who?
Oh,
I need a bill
again?
now, so I need to take Shakir or I need to take Kian Coleman, and I don't. I just don't know. Coleman's young. Come on, Matt. Do you even know who I'm talking about? I mean, you're a Browns
Well, I'm
fan.
trying to think. I have been watching Hard Knocks. Have you?
No, are the Bills are the team though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool because, well, at
Seconds.
this point, though, you know who didn't make it because they've made their 53-man roster.
Yeah.
So, but the episodes going up to that point were pretty cool because you're rooting for these guys that are trying to make the team.
Right.
So they focus on like four or five guys that are kind of on the bubble.
Oh,
So I
that's
got to
cool.
know who those guys are. One of them's called Buffalo Joe. You know about him?
Hmm.
That's a cool story.
I do need to watch Hard Knocks. So it's on.
Yeah.
You can get it on the Zone, right? I think
I got it on HBO,
HBO.
cheap and hungry. So I bought a year subscription for like maybe 40 euro.
Oh wow! I didn't
So
even know you could get that in Hungary. I didn't even get HBO. I guess
yeah.
you can buy a subscription to anything, but yeah,
Sure.
cool.
But anyway, I was going to say the softball tournament was a good
Yeah.
time. Big shout out to the guys down there in Bucharest, Romania, Alex and Brad for putting together a fantastic tournament. That was a lot of fun. Uh, Missed seeing a lot of folks, but it was
Hmm.
annual get together for a lot of us old timers who've been in it for a while. And I was trying to think, I thought I had a document somewhere that kind of, or maybe you have it, like a list of like the schools that have won it over the
Oh,
years.
geez, I don't know.
And we'd have to think, like, I think we go back with this thing like to 2012, maybe
Yeah, yeah, for
13.
sure. Yeah, yeah. I could probably find that out when we started. Yeah,
Chris Mott was
yeah,
still in Istanbul, I
yeah.
think,
Well, we
when we
used to
did
do
it.
it just you and I, right? You used to come over
Yeah.
just to tournaments that I ran here, and it would just be,
Yeah.
your school, my school, and then club or random teams. So
But
yeah,
that
yeah.
was a good
So I
time.
missed that.
Good tradition. The tradition still is alive, and people were happy to join and play.
That's
So
cool.
good time.
That's cool. I hope it's not a flight for from Vienna next year, and then I might make it. A flight,
I think the
I,
word for next year is Prague,
yeah. And I think we need
which
to
is
take the name CISA out and just make it teacher softball.
oh
But maybe that's because I'm not going to the
yeah.
CISA meetings anymore.
Unless
Um,
they bring some money back into the fold,
yeah, yeah,
maybe some little bit of sponsorship. It
yeah.
kind of went away this year, but
It's
I'll
okay.
bring that up at the next meeting. I'm going to the next
Well,
meeting.
we only added the name CISA because Kathy agreed to give us free stuff,
Yes.
right? So if she's not giving us free stuff anymore, then the name should go away.
Well, I'll see if I can.
And I don't mean us. Let's be clear. I don't
Yeah.
mean Matt and Nick got free stuff. I mean she
Yeah.
paid for the
No.
balls,
Yes. I'll
paid
offset the
for
cost for the
some field
umpire
rental. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stuff like that. No, it was very generous that whatever they gave.
Yes, absolutely.
But it went away. So now, but that was a lot of things are getting cut though. So hopefully maybe that's a trend that'll be reversed next year. So anyway, and then of course, later this autumn, actually, as we get close to the Christmas break, we'll be down in Tampa, Florida,
Yeah, that'll be
and I
cool.
triple. That'll be good. So lots of good stuff to look
Booked.
forward to.
Everything's booked, ready to go. Football
Yeah.
tickets Thursday night. Got those. You're looking into something interesting to do around the water, if I'm not mistaken. I
Right.
don't know if you want to share that, Matt.
Sure. I found a you can rent out a tiki bar that floats, and it'll drive you around the bay, the Tampa Bay,
Mm,
and you bring a cooler on board and get a driver who can take you around and show you the site. So hopefully we'll have good weather because I imagine it'll be a night cruise for us.
yeah.
And because when we were in Florida a couple years ago for Orlando, the weather was not so great. So hopefully we'll have a better weather experience this time around in Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah, it can
But
be pretty
yeah,
bad.
we'll be
When it's
talking a
bad,
lot
it can be
about that
bad, right?
yeah, as we lead up to that, we'll have a lot more details. So if you're on the fence about going to the conference, know that we'll be there and having a good time. And we certainly encourage all of our international AD friends to attend if they can.
Oh, yeah. Get more people. And it's still time. Like, I mean, I think most people now, internationals, are just asking if they can go and booking flights
Sure.
now, right? It's not, you know, it's often too hard to ask the year before if I can get off
Yeah.
next year. Like some schools wait, right, Matt? Have you put in your paperwork yet? I mean, I know you can go pretty much if you want to, but
Yeah, I'm approved. I just have to get my flight still, so I'm just dragging my feet a little with that, but that'll get done here soon.
oh, I don't know who I want to take. So bad. 14 seconds.
Oh,
Oh, so much pressure. I
better
just,
figure it's gonna pick for you.
oh, I know, and I don't want that because everyone at the top of the queue are all hurt or suspended.
Who's it gonna be?
I picked CJ Stroud. I don't know. I kind of panicked as my backup, but we're in the like draft. I don't know what round are we now? Round
So you have
11.
your running backs. You have two running backs?
I got a couple. Yep, Gibbs, Taylor. After you do a few drafts, you think you'd get better, but this is like I haven't drafted before.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah,
Then, pat putting my luck on a rando that you don't might not have heard of for a while, my rando pick was at towards the end though was
yeah.
Nick Chubb.
Well, I see him. Yeah, I'm not going to take him, but yeah, you probably like him from the one good year he had a few
Oh,
years ago.
yeah. But, you know, he's rehabbing and
No, I'm
yeah,
kidding. Yeah,
because the guy who was going to be the top running back in Houston's out now,
yeah,
Joe Mixon.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 weeks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that means Chubb's going to get some PT.
yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah, and then you never know if he comes back. If he does
True.
well when Mixon comes back, right? Yeah, Cleveland's just a mess, though. What he's like.
It's gonna be fun season. It's gonna be a fun season. Their
Yeah, I
defense will
can't
be
wait. I love NFL. I love it.
good.
All right. Well, listen, we set the stage for some episodes.
Yep.
People know we're back. They know where to find us if they have ideas, or they need to file complaints. They know where to find us. And other than that, I think my year's off to a good start. Week 3
Yeah.
already. Things are flying. Yours too, Matt.
Yep. We've got some. My first invitations went out today for a couple of events I'm hosting later in the month of September at the last weekend. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my first things to do. And then teams are just about sorted now. And
Cool.
next phase, we getting all the information about the trips, costs, locations, all that stuff up to the families and scheduling local games and putting all our travel bits and pieces together and all the usual day-to-day business that comes our way.
Yeah, it's fast right now. I think and then it's always the questions and stuff too, right? That they're the most in the fall. The
Yeah, that was my first week,
new
was
parents.
especially for a lot of new family, mostly new middle school families or sixth grade families, right?
Yeah.
It's totally different than how they operated in the elementary school with the activities and how they go. And of course, our program requires a housing sign up to be in the
Oh,
program, even sign up
yes.
for sports. So there's a lot of questions that come along with that, but we get through it. We get through
Yeah.
it. Last week, I felt when I was going around telling people, like, I feel like I have a machete and I'm just whacking and chopping my way through emails to get to
That's
where I really need to get.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Knocking things off the list on the way to the
Yeah,
where you really want to be. Yeah,
nonstop.
that's a good metaphor. Just
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I tell people later in the year as much as I tell people now, like, I really can't. I have to do this. I have to get this done, right? I'm on my way over there. I can't stop and answer your question. It's on the internet. Just go on the internet. It's in my email. Just read my email.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. It's a
Oh yeah,
special
and I'm
time of year.
still got a couple, not holes to fill, but I'm getting extra support coaches that have managed to do that the last couple of days, which has been big.
Okay.
So that's got a huge turnout for middle school boys soccer this year, so I got to get some extra help for those guys.
That's cool.
But
I mean, you have space too, right? Like for me, it's
yeah,
coaches as well, but then space, right?
yep.
So often I'll have more coaches and no place for them because I can't add more teams. But that's cool. Good problems.
Yep.
Good problems.
Good stuff.
All right. Well,
Well,
season
everybody
one
have a good,
or season
yeah,
7,
everybody
episode
have a
1.
great start.
Yeah.
Have a great start to the year, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
Kukri Sports is a clothing brand that specializes in providing the world's most prestigious schools with bespoke made and designed team uniforms. If you're frustrated by inconsistent colors, branding, cost, and sizing across your teams, then it's time to email someone at Kukri Sports today. When you email contact@cookrysports.com, tell them about the Globetrottin ADs, and you'll receive a special offer on your coach or PE staff order. This has been another episode of the Globetrottin ADs. We hoped you enjoyed it. And until the next episode drops, head over to globetrottinads.com or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram